I am Aliza Sanklipur and I am from the Royal Education Academy School, Savnur. So now we are going to learn about future tense and its four forms. So what is future tense? It is the verb which tells about the future timing. This is said to be in future tense. So there are four forms of future tense, which is simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. So now we are going to learn about simple future tense. Simple future tense is used to express an action that is going on at a place in future. We use shall or will and the first form of the verb to form simple future tense. The helping verbs in this tense are shall and will. The formula of simple future tense is subject plus shall or will, which are helping verbs, plus V1 plus object. So here are some examples. He will play football. So here subject is he, will is the helping verb, play is V1 plus object is football. The next example is we shall learn grammar. So here subject is we and shall is the helping verb, learn is V1 and object is grammar. Now future continuous tense. We use shall be or will be and ing form of the verb because it is continuous tense and verb in future continuous tense. Shall be or will be are helping verbs in this tense. This tense is used to express an action that will be going on at a state in the future timing. So the formula of this tense is subject plus shall be or will be, which are helping verbs, plus V1 plus ing because it is continuous tense, plus object. The examples are we will be playing football. So here we is subject, will be is the helping verb, play. Play plus ing is playing football. Football is the object. We shall be learning grammar. Here we is subject, shall be is the helping verb and learn plus ing we are using here. It means learning, the object is grammar. So this was all about future tense two forms. Thank you.
Hello, I am Amina from the Royal Education Academy. As my friend Aliza has explained the first two forms of the future tense, which are simple future tense and future continuous tense. Now I am going to tell about the remaining two future tense, which are future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. In future perfect tense, we use shall have, will have and third form of the verb to form future perfect tense. Shall have or will have are helping verbs. In this tense, shall have and will have are helping verbs. This tense is used to express an action that will have been completed at some point in future. This tense expresses an action that will have completed but in future. The formula of future perfect tense is subject plus shall have or will have, which are the helping verbs, plus third form of the verb plus object. Let's look at the examples. He will have played Lagori. Here he is subject, will have is the helping verb, played is the third form of the verb and Lagori is the object. Next example, we shall have learnt grammar. Here we is subject, shall have is the helping verb, learnt is the third form of the verb, grammar is object. Next, future perfect continuous tense. We use shall have been or will have been plus ing form of the verb because it is continuous to form future perfect continuous tense. Shall have been or will have been are helping verbs. Shall have been and will have been are the helping verbs to form future perfect continuous tense. This tense is used to express the action that are expected to continue up to a point of time in future. It expresses an action that is expected to complete. It is perfect to continue up to a point in future. The formula of the future perfect continuous tense is subject plus shall have been or will have been, which are the helping verbs, plus verb plus ing because it is continuous, plus object. Let's look at the examples. He will have been playing football. Here he is subject, will have been is the helping verb, playing is the verb with ing form, object is football. Next example, we shall have been learning grammar. Here we is subject, shall have been is the helping verbs, learning, the verb with ing form is learning, grammar is object. Thank you.